Don't let the title or the screen fool you. It was the Chicago Street Fight continued, Part 2, Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. This match began in an extreme way, under extreme circumstances. As soon as this match started, we knew it was going to go out of the element. We knew it was going to go backstage, but it actually went over the limit as they left the arena. They left in a vehicle. They were gone for about 26 minutes. They would then return later on in the night in a ring full of steel chairs, and these chairs would be used to the best, and the violence factor would pick up as Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper would both feel what it's like to be on a steel chair, because earlier in the night, it was Dean Ambrose who was suplexed on a steel chair by Luke Harper, and now Luke Harper gets a taste of his own medicine as he was power slammed on top of the steel chairs, and Dean Ambrose would come away with the victory. Finally, there was a definitive winner to this match. Now I can give this match 4 out of 5 stars, because if you put this whole match together from when it began earlier in the night, remember, don't get confused, don't get conflicted. This match took place earlier in the night without a finish. There was no disqualifications, there was no countouts, there was no time limits. And the only way you could win was by pinfall or submission, and none of that happened in the beginning of this match. But it surely happened, and I'll tell you what a powerbomb we witnessed. Well, as you can see the image right here at Extreme Rules, you're going to have to check it out for yourself. We knew that this was going to be extreme warfare. We knew that Luke Harper was going to, you know, think about, well, I don't know if he can think, because Dean Ambrose and Luke Harper, they don't think, they just do. They just go what comes natural to them. And what came natural to them was the Chicago Street Fight. It was number 2. So you get 2 matches for the price of one main event match, and this definitely was an attraction. Now, the second time they came back to the arena, the match didn't last as long. It probably went maybe, 6-7 minutes, and then Dean Ambrose came away with the victory, and a much-deserved victory, because when's the last time Dean Ambrose got a win at a pay-per-view? This was something that was a long time coming, and Dean Ambrose maybe now can finally build up some much-needed momentum, because Luke Harper right now is in a position where he really doesn't need a win. But, you know, my hat's off to both competitors, where we saw kendo sticks, we saw the backstage use, they went in a vehicle, they left the arena. This had all the ingredients of what would live up to a Chicago Street Fight, and a match that I would definitely say was 4.5 out of 5 stars, and in my opinion, up to this point, the match of the night. Not to take anything away from all the other matches, but this match definitely lived up to the elements and everything that was in between and said. But at least Ambrose got the victory. Happy to see Ambrose finally get his hand raised in the end. Your comments, your opinions, and Ambrose gets a little bit of revenge after being pile-driven and, powerbombed through tables over the last several weeks. A measure of revenge. Subscribe.